We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on MLB Network. Here it's the second of this three-game set between the Houston Astros and the Texas Rangers. Major League Baseball on MLB Network is next. Mike Minor gets the starting assignment for Texas in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His numbers aren't going to blow you away. Career ERA just under 4. But one thing he does, he takes the ball every 5 days, throws strikes, and gives his team a chance to win every single time he goes out there. He'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
Swung on and hit in the air to left. Rosario is there. One pitch, one out.
Batting second, the third baseman, number 2, Alex Bregman.
And that'll bring up Alex Bregman. In his career against Mike Minor, he has 7 hits in 25 tries. 2 of those hits were for home runs. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball.
And fellas, you take a look at this Rangers team entering play here tonight. We've got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
What an opportunity to get a chance to put our eyeballs on one of the best teams in baseball right now. This team has played so well. Their manager has been on point. Every move he makes is working. Timely hitting, great defense, good bullpen. The starters have been on point. This is going to be special.
Now the 2-0. Looking at his career totals, Bregman is sitting on exactly 100 career home runs.
And that's a nice round number right there. 100 homers in the big leagues. There's not too many guys that have ever put on a uniform that have gotten to 3 digits.
Line hard to the left side, but foul. And we'll see some 40s before things are said and done tonight. Right now 51 degrees at first pitch. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he drops a change in on him there, and that'll run it full 3-2. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Woody Keller.
You know, D-Row, Woody Keller's a good umpire, but at times the consistency kind of wavers a little bit. I'm not sure if you'd say he's a low ball umpire or a high ball umpire. Sometimes his zone changes from game to game.
Yeah, he can be a little inconsistent, Dan, no question about it, but he's approachable. As an offensive player, I just want to be able to turn around and say, is that as far as you're going today? And Woody will usually give you an answer.
Wow, he almost blew that fastball by him, but he hands to catch up to it and drive it down the opposite line. Didn't keep it fair by much, but he did. Nice 2-bagger.
Stepping in now, Miles Straw, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Bregman leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. That misses. 2-0.
That's a pretty tough spot for him to deal with in the first inning. Runner in scoring position already, and now he's got the 3-hitter salivating in a good hitter's count.
Line to the right side, and that's in there. Base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with 1 away.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
They had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
Standing in now, Yordan Alvarez. That's lifted the other way out to left. Rosario is there. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And he will score on the sacrifice fly as he's in with our first tally of the ball game.
Batting fifth, the center fielder.
Here's George Springer.
George Springer.
From the stretch. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. And he misses again. 2-0.
This is why I love having athleticism and speed on your team. You can tell the runner on first base is certainly messing with the mechanics of the pitcher.
The count now at 2-1. A runner on first with 2 away. Throw over to the bag, back in standing. Fouled away.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Right fielder is on the run. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Josh James will be on the mound for the Astros. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Yeah, his last one was kind of a train wreck. Wasn't able to get out of the second inning in his last start and took a loss. He's going to look to go a lot deeper into this one, hopefully to take some of that stress out of that bullpen so the bullpen doesn't have to bail him out again in the second inning.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Another one sent foul. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Oh, I love watching a pitcher that can run a good hard fastball in on a guy's hands and completely lock him up. That's such a tough pitch to do anything with. If you can locate your fastball there consistently, you're going to have a lot of success as a pitcher.
So here's Yuli Gurriel as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. And fellows, these Astros entering play here tonight. They've been fairly punchless of late, losing last time out and in fact dropping 6 of their last 7.
Yeah, guys, dropping yesterday was a heartbreaker without question. But you know what? You find a way. You show up to the yard today, you get out of the cab, and you watch countless hours of video, and you try and formulate a game plan to get this back to 500. 1-1 to start the road trip, and you're moving in the right direction.
This is in the air out to left field. Brantley is under it. 2 gone.
Batting third, the second baseman.
A moment now in Arlington to have a look at the Rangers starting lineup. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, Matt, keep an eye on that number 2 spot. He had over 100 RBIs last year. That's the goal of every big hitter. If I could drive in 100, that means I had a good year, and I would say he had a pretty good year.
First offering on its way. Line to the right side, and that is in there for a 2-out base knock. So still 2 away, and Justin Upton will bat next.
For every pitcher, you'd like to get through that first inning, 1, 2, 3, 2-out single. Now the cleanup man comes up.
Absolutely, and you know what that means. Cleanup hitter. Guys are in scoring position the minute he steps in the box, let alone have someone on first base.
Justin Upton the next to hit. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
Upton in a hole, 0-2 the count to him.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
Here's the 0-2. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Second inning set to go. And coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Josh Reddick. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0.
1-0.
Move right on, but this is foul down toward the box at third. The 1-1 home. Sent on the ground out to second. Right to him. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
Batting 7, the catcher.
Time for a look at the Rangers on D. And I'm going to focus today on Tim Anderson. And when I say his name, I think quick feet. not only defensively at the shortstop position, but also putting the defense on their heels. When he gets on base, look for him to take off. And he's got a strong arm as well from shortstop.
To the plate now, Lorenzo Quintana, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Favorable call in there for a strike.
I get it. He wants to see this guy's repertoire, but now he's behind in the count. Puts himself in a tough spot to hit.
Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring you something a little more hittable.
Santana is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Batting eighth, the shortstop.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the shortstop, Aledmus Diaz. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Cole is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. And after an inning and a half, it's 1-0. Last half of the second set to go, and striding into the plate, it'll be Miguel Andujar. First offering on its way.
Andujar.
Pulled the fastball down a little too much there. That's ball 1. Bottom part of the zone, and the slider is in there for a called strike. 1-1.
That's the ball.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
Popped him up. Bregman has a play. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone.
Batting fifth, the left fielder.
Time for a look at the Houston Astros on D. And guys, the things I want you to focus on today, one of them being this manager loves to shift. He has the pitching staff to trust to be able to manipulate his defense to try and get as many outs and play the numbers as much as he can.
Into the box now, Eddie Rosario. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. 1 out, nobody on. 2-0 the count to the Rangers left fielder. Fouled off. Hit sharply toward the right side. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
Well, he was definitely not looking off speed on that pitch. I'll tell you, he had to be sitting on a fastball on that one because it's coming in hot, and he still manages to get out front of that and yank it for 2 bases.
So stepping in, JT Realmuto, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch coming. Here it is.
No ball. 1 strike. Ball 1.
1 out and a runner on second base. Hit back up the middle. Diaz picks it up. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Batting eighth,
So striding in, Danny Santana, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. First delivery to him on the way.
Ball.
And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
His heater's got some late ride through the zone. A lot of late swings right now. You're only going to get to that pitch if you get the front foot down early.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. One left for Texas. They trail this one 1-0. Top of the third set to get underway, and that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Ronald Guzman. Now a fastball to start the third. That misses. It's ball one. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
Took a good cut that time. It comes up empty. 2-2.
The MO of this pitcher in the early going is certainly establishing the inside part of the plate. He has been dominant. Sometimes you just got to tip your hat if a guy can effectively, consistently pitch inside like he is.
Fastball called, strike three, and there's the first out of the inning. And there's a cool milestone for him on the mound. Career punch out number 1,000.
You know, it might not seem like that big of a deal, but he's joining an elite group of pitchers, smaller than you might think. Only about 500 pitchers in the history of the game have recorded 1,000 strikeouts in their career, so he's got to feel pretty good about that.
Digging again, Michael Brantley. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. And a fastball's in there for strike one. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. And it looked like the fastball got away from him there.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
Hey, I hope that call doesn't throw him off his game right here. He's been pitching one heck of a game, and I'd hate to see the umpire get in his head right now.
Popped high in the air, and Duhar over to his left makes the play, and there are two gone now.
The third baseman, number 2.
Now to the plate, Alex Bregman, and he comes in following a year in which he was named the American League's Silver Slugger for third baseman. A changeup floats outside here for ball one. And it's fouled away. Here's the 1-1. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side.
I know that's the spot he didn't want to miss him, but he got away with it.
Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Santana is camped under this one, and he will make the catch, so that'll do it. Astros go down 1-2-3. They lead it 1-0. Bottom of the third now, and next to bat will be the outfielder, Hunter Cole.
The right fielder, Hunter.
Here comes the first pitch.
No. 1-0.
And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike.
Nice adjustment out on the mound. Overthrew the first one a little bit, but got on top and let that ball rip right out in front of him.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. That's softly hit to right. Will that get down? Strong backs up a bit, and he takes charge for the first out.
The batter, number 9.
Back to the top of the order now. And up next, it'll be Tim Anderson. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. This one's down to third. Diaz scoops it up. And they are not going to get him at first. He's aboard easily.
Man, this guy's really starting to swing the stick again, D-Roll. That extends his hitting streak to 9 games.
Yeah, he's leaking into 3 series right here now. 9 games, that's getting firm. He's seeing the ball well, and he's making the proper adjustments at the plate.
Just keeping him close. Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel. Pitch outside the throw. It skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there.
That's pretty savvy base running, right? A lot of pitchers don't throw over twice in a row, so I think he was going on first movement, and it worked out nicely.
Now the 1-0. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. The 1-1 home. Heading out towards shallow right. Reddick will come in a bit and put it away for the second out of the inning.
The batter, number 2.
Sliding into the box, Luis Arias. A base hit in his first trip.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
Arias is known to have an incredible ability to make contact when he swings the bat, becoming a rare thing to see him swing and miss, leading many people to marvel at his apparent hand-eye capabilities. Especially in today's game with such a high strikeout rate out there, he's becoming more of a rare talent.
Yeah, I just don't think he's trying to do too much. He gets himself into good hitters' counts and tries to hit it right back off the pitcher's hat.
Ruled a strike on the outside corner, 3-1.
It'll be interesting if he comes in the zone aggressively again here. With the base open, he doesn't have to.
Right side, a dive, and he knocks it down. And they will still manage to get him at first. A spectacular all-around play, and the inning is over. Rangers leave 1. They still trail 1-0. Digging in, Miles Straw. He singled his last time up.
The second baseman.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
At the plate, Yordan Alvarez. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. 1 run, 2 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
The center fielder, number 4.
George Springer the next to hit. And if you remember, he took home a Silver Slugger Award for AL outfielders a year ago. And he lays off there, 1-0. There's a fastball called for a strike on the inside corner. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Now the payoff pitch home. Full count still. 1 run, 2 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Lifted in the air to center field. Santana is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros, but they lead it 1-0. Bottom of the inning now, and next the dangerous power threat, Justin Upton.
The designated hitter, Justin Upton.
Here's the first pitch to him.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
3-0 now.
Hey, throwing the ball great up until this point. Don't want to allow a leadoff walk. Needs to just focus in on his mechanics right here.
3-1. Lifted down the line in left, and this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. 3-2 pitch. And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th. And that'll bring up Miguel Andujar. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Miguel Andujar.
First pitch on its way. A bouncer to the left side, and a sliding try there at third, but it skips by him, a base hit.
Hey, he might have been able to get his body in front of that. I don't know. But the bottom line is, I love the effort to slide and try and knock that down, but it was just too hard to play to make.
In now, Eddie Rosario, as he'll send a ground ball down to third. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit. And they're content to play station to station here as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
Boy, Dero, we're looking at a big inning right here with that single. Bases are loaded, yet no runs have scored in this inning.
Yeah, and that's exactly what that pitcher wants you to think. You have to eliminate the noise, Dan. Just try and drive in the guy from third base. Don't put pressure on yourself that you have to get everyone in with one swing of the bat. Pass the baton and keep the line moving.
Bases loaded here, nobody out. Two and 0.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. In to score from third is the tying run. It's 1-1.
Boy, a big game yesterday from these guys. It takes them a little while to get through on the score column, but finally they get through in the middle part of this game.
Yeah, Dan, yesterday it was a fight to get to the bat rack. Everybody was squaring balls up left and right. Today, not the same. Pitcher's been executing, but they were able to dial it in. Hopefully that's the breakthrough.
At the plate now, Danny Santana. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. Tight spot, bases loaded, nobody out. And he misses low with it, 2-0.
It's not easy to continue pounding the strike zone when you've given up 3 consecutive hits, but he has to trust that getting the ball down in the zone will get him an out.
The 2-0. Hard hit ball to second. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And that'll bring home the runner from third to make this a 2-1 ball game.
Now batting, The right
And now
fielder.
time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. Standing in now, Hunter Cole, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0.
When you're hitting in a situation like this, you have to find a way to slow your heart rate down. The pitcher's the one with all the pressure. You're looking to keyhole something middle of the plate and drive some runs in.
Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball.
Boy, he center cut that fastball. It comes in the high 90s, but that's a dangerous location no matter how hard you're throwing.
Now a chopper to first, might only get one. He's got it to second for one. On to first, but not in time. It's a fielder's choice and an RBI.
Well, they really didn't have a shot at turning two on the high chopper. They only get one, and that allows the runner from third to score.
And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. He's got a chance to add on to what's already been a big inning for them.
Yeah, 2 on here and 3 on the board already. They've absolutely come out and forced the issue of this inning, Matt. A hit here could really fire up that dugout.
And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Ball 2 now.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Hit hard on the ground to second. And that's through, a base hit. And tack on one more, make it a 4-1 lead.
Now
there's no way to sugarcoat it. It's been pretty bad for 3 1/3 innings so far. That's the 8th hit he's given up. And if he doesn't get his mind straight, he's going to be heading to the showers early.
So now to the plate, Yuli Gurriel, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 1-0 home. Taken on the inside corner for strike 1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Misses, ball 2.
Great game plan so far by this offense. They're not chasing any of those breaking balls out of the zone.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Runner on first in a double play situation, so you expect to see a lot of pitches down in the zone. So I think that pitch up right there was a good one. Obviously, the double play is more efficient, but you're always going to take a K when you're on the mound.
To the plate now, Luis Arias. No balls and a strike to count. 4 runs here in this half inning. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1.
1-1.
He ties him up with a fastball inside, 1-2.
Hey, this is a big pitch right here. Can't allow them to tack on any more runs. Let's see if he attacks his zone or buries something in the dirt.
The 1-2. Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. Coming up now on 30 pitches in the inning. And this pitch is taken high and away to fill the count. It's 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. We played 4 full. It's the Rangers 4 and the Astros 1. Welcome back to Arlington. Before we get much further, let's check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I discussed the Astros offense with Houston's manager, and he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. They're struggling to drive the baseball into the gaps right now, as only one of their hits has been for extra bases. That makes it pretty tough to generate runs, but he said it's up to everyone in the lineup to make the necessary adjustments. It hasn't gone their way to this point, but that shouldn't mean they can't put together some great swings the rest of the way.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. 0-1 the count. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, not normally a good plan to throw 3 consecutive sliders in a row. This guy's slider is so good, I think he might throw it again.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there now for the first out.
Lorenzo Quintana.
Now that is an impressive vertical on this dive. As we take a look at it on replay, we can see just how high he had to get up to make that catch. That play might earn him a steak dinner from the pitcher.
Now at the plate, Lorenzo Quintana. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Pulls this one in the air out to left. On the move is Rosario. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Up next for the Astros.
So striding forward now, Aledmus Diaz. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1.
Man, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game plan like he has up to this point, because everything he's done has worked.
The 1-1.
Ball. 2-1.
5th inning here in a 4-1 ball game. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
I'll tell you, that's one of the first good swings we've seen anybody put on this guy so far. He's been throwing the ball really well, but that was one of the few mistakes we've seen him make.
Into the box now, Ronald Guzman. As he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Thought about it, but he holds up on the knuckle curve 1-2. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch to 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Rogelio Armenteros, a 6'1" right-hander, will be the one to get the call from the bullpen here.
Rogelio
at the plate, Justin Upton.
Leading off for the Rangers, the designated hitter, Justin Upton.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now some action out in the Houston bullpen, as it appears both a lefty and a right-hander are up to throw. The 1-0.
Ball.
Three and 0 now. Miguel Andujar will be next. And that misses ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway. Here's Miguel Andujar now. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
Miguel Andujar.
First pitch on its way. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. Now it's 2-0.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
3-0 to him now. Nobody out, runner on first. And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out. So next to the plate for Texas, Eddie Rosario. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. In there for strike 1.
This is where, as a hitter, you need to slow your thinking. You know he's trying to get you a double play ball right here. You have to control the strike zone.
And it's 1-1. The 1-1 is in there for strike number 2. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out. 2 on here with 1 man out. And in steps the catcher, JT Realmuto.
Realmuto.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. Realmuto behind with an 0-2 count now.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Line, but speared on a hop. One there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Here's Michael Brantley. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game, but this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
The third baseman, number 2.
Coming to the plate now, Alex Bregman. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit.
There's a lot of moving parts in some guys' swings. It usually takes them a month or so to get it ironed out.
Number 3.
Striding in, Miles Straw, 1 for 2. He singled and struck out in 2 trips. Here's the first pitch to him. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
No ball. 1 strike.
Hit sharply, but foul down the right side. Sixth inning, 4-1 is our score. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Bregman rounds third and is digging for the plate. And he's safe at the plate as it's now a 2-run game.
Wow, with 1 out, and he punches up with an RBI triple, which is his 2nd hit of the game. So he's starting to put together a pretty big game here.
Stepping in now, Yordan Alvarez.
No.
As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. He hit a sac fly earlier. A 2-0 count to the Astros DH.
Great situation to be up at the plate right now. But if you're on the mound, there is absolutely no reason to give in to him. Stay on the outer quadrants of the plate and don't get beat in the middle.
The 2-1. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. He's set. Here's the 2-2.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
He showed right there why having a good changeup is so valuable. 2-2, and he flips one up there that the bottom really falls out at the last minute. It's so hard to pick up, and it's even harder to make good contact with.
At the plate now, George Springer, as he'll take a changeup here for strike one. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Strike 2 as the fastball is let go.
2 well-executed pitches at the knees right there, but I know this hitter's looking for something up.
Ready with the 0-2.
No.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Hit the other way out toward right field. And a great diving effort there, but it'll just tip off his glove, and it's a base hit. Throw won't get him. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
So here's Josh Reddick, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Here's the 1-0. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll see 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom of inning number 6. It's the Rangers 4 and the Astros 3. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and standing in is the veteran outfielder, Danny Santana.
Danny.
Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Now the Astros have somebody up in the bullpen as a right-hander has started to warm up out there. Really pulled that one across as the slider misses well inside. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2. Swing and a liner. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Now batting, right fielder.
Digging in once again, Hunter Cole. He reached on a fielder's choice previously. And a high strike there, 0-1. Strike two.
You got to go into battle mode after falling down 0-2 and find a way to work yourself back to even.
Fastball, strike three called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are two away. So two away for the Rangers here in the sixth. And up next, it'll be Tim Anderson. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball one. 4-3 our score here as we play inning number 6. Count now, a ball and a strike. All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Ball 3. 3-2 now. Here comes the payoff pitch. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Rangers, but they hang on to a 1-run lead, 4-3. Into the now, Lorenzo Quintana.
Leading off for Houston, the catcher, Lorenzo Quintana.
Trevor May is on the
attention, please. Now pitching for the Rangers, number 65, Trevor.
First pitch coming. Here it is. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Oh, and 1. Here it comes. May, once a Minnesota Twin. He came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
Here he comes again, 1-2.
Ball. Playing 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Drilled to first. Gurriel scoops it up, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting, shortstop.
Striding in for Houston, Aledmus Diaz. It was a 2-bagger for him in his last at-bat.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Fouled away. The 1-1. Grounded back up the middle. Scooped up. And that's the second out.
Now batting, the first.
Into the box now, Ronald Guzman. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Ball.
And a ball, 1-0. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Rosario is there. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Astros go down 1-2-3. They still trail it here 4-3. Jesse Chavez gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Last half of the 7th here, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Yuli Gurriel. Now here's the pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Brantley is under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
The batter,
so digging in now, Luis Arias. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. This is skied out toward right. Reddick has a read on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
The batter, number 8, designated hitter.
So 2 gone in the inning now, and here's Justin Upton. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. The cutter runs outside. Ball 1. Upton, or simply J-Up. He was a first-round pick back in 2005.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys. Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
3-0 to him now. And he takes ball 4 again, and they clearly just don't want any part of him in this one. Digging in, Miguel Andujar. He singled earlier, making him 1 for 2 to this point. He's set, and the pitch.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Shooting for that low inside corner, but he missed with it. 1-2.
Well, there's the classic 0-2 wasted fastball. Not even close to the zone. We'll see what he throws on the next pitch.
The 1-2.
He started this guy backwards. Couple of off-speed pitches early, followed by back-to-back heaters. He can go either way he wants to go right now.
The 2-2. A ball hit hard to the left side. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
Boy, talk about being a game of inches, Nero. That was a bullet just out of the reach of the third baseman.
Yeah, third base is just a reactionary position, kind of a la goalie in hockey. He didn't have much chance there. He tried to make a play, get it above his head, but he was unable to get there.
At the plate, Eddie Rosario, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Comes set, the 0-1. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Pulled the string on him that time, and the inning is over. Rangers leave a pair, but they hold on to a 4-3 lead. All set for the start of the inning, and Michael Brantley settles in to hit at the plate.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Oh, and that runs in and gets him. So now the potential tying run is aboard to lead off the inning.
Wow, you never want the tying run on base, especially that way. Looked like he lost his release point, and the ball ran inside until it caught him. Now we'll see if he can work around it.
Time called here.
Number 30, Kyle.
Tommy Canely takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out.
Tommy Canely.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Alex Bregman is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. Canely is known in part as a reliever with a clutch factor, perhaps. An escape artist is another way to put it. Regardless, he seems to be at his best when pressed up into difficult situations, which is kind of what you want out of a bullpen arm.
No doubt about it, Matty B. And I call a guy like this troubleshooters. Guys that you can bring into a game with runners in scoring position. They don't panic. They keep the game at a slow pace. And more importantly, they make good pitches to good hitters to get out of tough situations.
And he missed with it. Ball 4. So that means now the potential tying run will move into scoring position at second. He's set. Here it comes. Miles Straw shows bunt on the first pitch, but he pulls it back 1-0.
There are a couple of points in every game that could decide winning or losing. This is one of those critical spots. Time to make some great pitches.
2-0 now. From the belt, kicks and deals. And no take on 2-0. He's still squaring, and he gets it down. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw.
The batter, number 44, designated hitter, Yordan Alvarez.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Hey, this guy's got an 89-mile-an-hour changeup. There was a time when 89 was a pretty good fastball.
Swing and a fly ball. And this should at least get home the tying run. Catch is made in medium deep left center. Here comes the runner for the plate. Tag not in time. And we are tied here in the 8th.
Now that was a really good at-bat right there. You're trying to tie this thing up any way that you can. He hits the sac fly to the outfield, and the tying run comes in to score.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. George Springer comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0.
Hey, this one's tied late in the game. As a pitcher right now, you just can't lay a cookie in there. 1-0.
In for a strike, it's 1-1.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
Count is 1-2 now. Looking for the K. Here's the pitch. And here's a swing and a miss. And that, folks, is a big out number 2. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the 0-1. And a check swing here, but he pretty clearly broke the plane, and it's 0-2 now. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. 2 down, runners at first and second. On the ground up the middle. Anderson scoops it up onto first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. But the tying run comes across here, so it looks like this could be a wire job. Home half of the 8th straight ahead, and we are tied 4-4. Kyle Tucker takes over out in left field after entering the game in a pinch hit role last half inning. Austin Pruitt is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Tucker.
Ready now, JT Realmuto. He was a double play victim last time around. Now the pitch. And that's taken for strike 1. High and deep down the left field line. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
That was a nasty sweeping slider right there. If he was able to just catch the back door a little bit, he would have picked up that backwards K.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
Ready for another shot now. Danny Santana. He was a ground out victim last time up. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. On the run is Tucker. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Now batting.
In now, Hunter Cole. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Fly ball out toward left center field. Tucker waits on it. And that retires the side. Rangers set down in order. Still all square at 4 apiece.
Leading off for Houston, the catcher, Lorenzo
Jose Leclerc.
Quintana. Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Rangers, number 25, Jose Leclerc.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1.
When I broke into the league, not many guys were throwing that elevated fastball with that much velocity on it. The game has changed.
Liner toward right center. On a base hit. So a great start to the 9th as the possible go-ahead run is aboard to kick off the inning.
Now back, the shortstop, Aledmys.
Outside of home runs, nothing fires me up more than watching a good baseball player drive the ball at the opposite field. Talking about hitting the inside half of the baseball, that's exactly what happened right there. And when we say inside half of the baseball, imagine the ball coming to a complete stop halfway between home plate and the pitcher's mound, and then cutting that baseball in half and highlighting the inside half. That's where you're trying to take the knob of your bat or the hands to that spot and carve the inside half of the baseball with power.
Settling in now, Ronald Guzman. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind him, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees. Hard liner to center field. That's in there. Base hit. Quintana heads for the plate. And the run is in to score from second. It's a 5-4 game.
Boy, those have to feel really good, D-Row. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the second inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out of it, and slow yourself down enough to come through? And that's exactly what he did.
Kyle Tucker is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. And this will be fouled away. The 1-1 pitch. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? To Gurriel, and they get them both.
Oh, that double play gave him a really good chance to minimize the damage here. One run has come across, but now he just has to work to strand that runner at third. Would be pretty huge if he can do that.
So a big moment in the ball game here. Alex Bregman, although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. 1-0 the count. A ball and no strikes.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a third time.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Three and one. Men on third with 2 down. And he missed with it there. Ball 4. It's a 2-out walk with the runner still at third. Into the box, Miles Straw, and their runners at the corners now. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike 1.
Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes.
I know that feeling. Played 14 years in the big leagues and still can't hit a slider.
A ball and 2 strikes.
Well, all of the umpires in the seats thought that was strike 3, and they weren't far off, but I think that was a good call. Looked to be just a bit outside.
Sent in the air out to straightaway center. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Astros forced to settle for only the 1 run. On now to the bottom of inning number 9. Astros lead this one 5-2.
Your
Liam
attention,
Hendricks
please.
takes the ball now in inning
pitching
number
for
9,
Houston,
looking to close the door.
number 16, Liam.
All set for the bottom of the 9th. And stepping up as the shortstop, Tim Anderson.
Hey, it's
Leading
never
off for
easy
the
scoring
Rangers,
runs against a closer,
the shortstop,
but this lineup is setting up
Tim
perfectly right now as the
Anderson.
leadoff hitter leads off this inning.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Now the 1-0 is taken for ball 2.
You'll hear me say this time after time up here in the booth. You fight so hard to get into these counts. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. They don't happen often. This is a huge spot. Count leverage. Look for him to get loose on a fastball right here.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Almost got him to go around, but instead it's ball 3. Fouled off.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
And the payoff pitch. Left field and deep. And that is off the wall. The throw is wild, and he gets away.
Wow, when I heard that and saw it leave his bat, I thought we were going to be all tied up, but it just didn't have enough to get out of here, so he's going to have to settle for a double. Tying run on second, and now things are officially getting interesting.
Nick Solak pulled off the bench now as he'll pinch hit with the runner at second and nobody
number
out.
15, Nick Solak.
A ball and no strikes. They'll go to work on getting that tying run home from second. The 1-0 home.
That pitch looked like it could have been a little high, but he's been calling that pitch all night. Kind of rough for a pinch hitter, but I'm sure his teammates let him know that's where the zone has been.
The 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2. The 2-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
I'm interested to watch this next pitch right here. He got a swing on a high fastball. I wonder if he's going to pull the old Plesac and climb the ladder.
And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back forward. Luis Arias will be next. A runner at second, nobody out. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side.
Had to be sitting something hard right there because he gave up on that pitch, but it was right down the chute.
The next 3-2. Hit on the ground out to short. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone.
The batter, the second baseman.
Coming to the plate now, Luis Arias. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Ball. 1 ball, no strike.
1 out, 1 on in a one-run game. And he takes a cold strike one. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. And he popped him up. And that's going to fall for a base hit. And the tying run is going to score from second, and we are right back to where we started.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen, and I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sink and cut. That is unbelievable he's able to get that knock in that big spot.
Here's Justin Upton now, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. He's got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. Two 2-0 now.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Springer has a read on it, and he makes the catch for the second out. Ready for another chance? Miguel Andujar. So far, 2 for 3 in this one.
Andujar.
Here's the first pitch. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold, 0-2.
Interested to see what the pitcher goes to now. After getting that late hack on the curveball, does he speed him up with some velocity?
Ready on 0-2. And he chased one there as this is bounced to short. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So this game will not end here in the bottom of the ninth as they push across the equalizer, and we're right back where we started from. 9 can't decide a winner. We'll move ahead to the 10th, and we are all tied 5-5. Nick Solak will stay in the ball game as he'll take over at first base.
Now playing first base, number 15, Nick.
We are into extra innings, and next will be the imposing power bat, Yordan Alvarez.
Leading off for the Astros, the designated hitter, Yordan Alvarez.
And the pitch.
Ball.
Obviously, it's pretty deflating when you blow a lead in the bottom of the ninth, and now you're still fighting in extra innings. But the fact is, the game is tied, and a win is still very much a possibility, so they have to play that way.
And this winds up inside for a ball, 2-0 now.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Now a hard liner towards short, but this will be speared at third, and that was self-defense all the way. 1 gone.
George.
Ready once again, George Springer. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. From the stretch. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Astros center fielder ahead with a 2-0 count. Now here's the pitch. Ball 3 as he misses low with it here.
3 balls.
Due next is Josh Reddick as he gets ready in the on-deck circle. And he finally gets this one over for strike 1.
Hey, pretty aggressive pitch right there up in the zone. Surprised he didn't offer at it.
The 3-1. seventh pitch of the at-bat coming up. And a swing and a miss, so a perfect start to the 10th here. 2 up and 2 down.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the fourth time he struck out, and we're only in the second game of this series.
Stepping in is Josh Reddick as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. Reddick behind a ball and 2 strikes.
1-2 to count.
And it's fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. There's a breaking ball that couldn't quite catch the inside.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at-bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas, so when you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit, or at least force him out of the game. And as a former pitcher, I can tell you, nothing is more painful than having to get extra outs in an inning. That should have been out number 3 there. Instead, he has to refocus and get back to work.
Now batting, Lorenzo Quintana. There are 2 gone and the possible go-ahead run at first. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. Here's the first pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
No ball, 1 strike.
And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. The 1-1 pitch. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. And he strikes him out here for out number 3. So after a scoreless top half, they'll have a chance to win it here in the bottom half. Astros leave 1. This ball game still tied 5-all. Framber Valdez comes on to start the home 10th, and he's just hoping to get this one into the 11th inning. Ready for the bottom of the 10th here, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Eddie Rosario.
The left fielder.
Now a ball sliced out of play down the left field line.
Rosario.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch.
Ball.
When you've got a guy that throws a good 2-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
Throw just in time as they get him by an eyelash.
Now batting, catcher, JT Realmuto.
So coming to the plate, JT Realmuto. He went down on strikes last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. That evens it up 1-1. Here it comes. 1-2. 1 out, nobody on. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
And there are 2 away now.
Now batting, center fielder.
Digging in the switch hitter, Danny Santana. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way.
No. 1-0.
The windup and the 1-0.
Ball. 2-0.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he lays off a pitch just below the knees. It's 3-0. Hunter Cole would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw on to first, and we are going to the 11th inning. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. And we'll have to cancel those dinner reservations, partner. 11th inning coming up. And we are all tied 5-5. And
leading off for Houston, the shortstop, Aledmus Diaz.
Sir Anthony Dominguez takes the mound to start the 11th inning.
For the Rangers, number 58, Sir Anthony.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. No balls and a strike to count. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
The first baseman
at the plate, Ronald Guzman. Go-ahead run at first, nobody out. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. Here's the first pitch. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike.
He struggled quite a bit at the plate in this one, so until he shows he can put a good swing on the ball, I don't think they're going to give him anything straight that he can handle.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Get it ready, big boy. This guy's throwing 3 digits right here. The best way I can help the fans is 90 to 92, you can usually see seams. 92 to 95, it starts to really quicken up on you. Over 3 digits, you're seeing a white blur.
Now the 1-2 pitch. Line to the right side. And that is down for extra bases. And with nobody out, we'll see if they want to wave that go-ahead run home. Well, that's why they call baseball a game of inches.
Yeah, you're right, Matt. He showed some serious hops, but not serious enough. He goes up high for it with the good leap, but he just can't bring it in, and that allows him to cruise into second with a good piece of hitting.
In now, Kyle Tucker, as he'll take a look at ball 1. And he fouls this one off. The 1-1 pitch. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Runners at second and third here, nobody out. Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one.
Man, that's going to drive the manager insane. He loses control of his release point, and now the go-ahead run moves 90 feet closer to scoring. He's going to have to make some good pitches now to get out of this.
So a big spot here. Bases loaded, nobody out. And that'll bring up Alex Bregman. Here's the first pitch. Strike taken as that one crosses over the inside part of the plate.
He struggled a bit coming out of the bullpen here, so he needed that strike. Maybe it settles him down a little bit.
Counts even 1-1 to Alex Bregman. Bases loaded here, nobody out. Into right center field, and this ball's going to get down. A base hit. 1 run scores. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
Boy, we thought this one was going to go way into the night. That is a big
Now
base
batting,
hit here in extra
number
innings
3.
to give them the lead by 2.
Yeah, Dan, you know as well.
Pedro Baez comes on now in an awfully difficult situation as there are 2 on here with nobody out.
Pedro Baez.
So now to the plate, Miles Strong, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. Baez was known as a short relief specialist, a guy who came in, got 1 or 2 big outs, but with the new pace of play rules, they're forcing a change for this right-hander. 2-0 now.
I'm seeing him just a little too amped up out there right now. That's common with hard throwers like him. Running a blazing fastball up there is great, but if you can't harness it, what good does it do you?
3-0 to him now.
Well, nothing can make you question yourself on that mound more than 3 straight balls to a guy you know that you should go right after. Sometimes you just lose the strike zone and you don't know why.
3-1.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I got to believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
Out of the stretch, here's his 3-1 home. Drilled to the left side, and that's through into left, a base hit. Throw comes in quickly here, and that'll prevent the runner at third from testing things here.
The batter, number 44, designated hitter, Yordan Alvarez.
Into the box now, Yordan Alvarez, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 0-1. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Would have been a grand slam. Instead, it's a foul ball. Here's the 0-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Chasing after it is Rosario. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. And he will get in to score, and it's a run batted in on the sacrifice fly.
The center fielder, number 2.
So it's a tight spot here. First and second, 1 man out, and that brings in George Springer. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. On its way, the 0-1 pitch.
Ball.
Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Man, that pitch had the look of a fastball. Straight changeup, and the bottom fell out of it.
The 1-2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here.
He was looking for a swing and a miss breaker right there, but left that one in the zone that got fouled off.
3 runs already home here. Lays off 2-2 now.
2-2.
On the ground to second base. This could be 2. To second for 1. The relay not in time as he beats the throw by a step.
Now
that was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
Next up for the Astros, Josh Reddick. First pitch of the at-bat.
Ball. 1 ball, no strike.
And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1. Reddick waiting, and now the pitch.
Ball 2, up.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Hold the string on him. Strike 3 swinging. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. One last shot here as we go to the bottom of the 11th now. It's the Astros 8 and the Rangers 5. Set now for the bottom of the 11th. Blake Swihart is up off the bench here to start the home half of the 11th, as he'll need to get on after that disastrous top of the 11th. Fouled away. Swihart, a previous member of the Diamondbacks organization, he was signed as a free agent in the middle of last season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a one-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come off-season.
This is in the air to left field. Chasing after it is Tucker, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
Hey, excellent job right there, leading off the inning with a base hit. We got to keep this line moving. We cannot stop. Nobody can make an out. We have to find a way to put 2 men, maybe 3 men, put some pressure on this defense.
And the next to bat will be Tim Anderson, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. Working on a good line in this ball game, 3 for 5 thus far. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Has a look, now the pitch. 1-2 now.
I always felt 0-2 you had to cover away. If a guy's going to bury you in 3 times in a row, you tip your cap and walk back to the dugout, because that's not easy to do.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Line drive to left. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit.
Boy, there's a long drive bullet off the wall right there, but the outfielder does a really good job, D-Row, of getting that one quickly and getting it back in to keep him at first for a long single.
Yeah, and also nice job by the base runner not there, not putting his head down, being over aggressive and getting thrown out at second base. He saw the play happening in front of him and put the brakes on and got back for a base hit.
Yeah, D-Row, I think he would have been toast if he tried to stretch that one into a double.
Didn't quite catch the zone there, ball 1. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. And that's in there for his strike 1-1. First and second here with nobody out. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, the bullpen needs to step up in this situation. I got to believe the manager was hoping for way more than this.
Swing and a liner. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And this throw gets away from him. And the run will score from second as it's back to just a 2-run ball game now.
Hey, D-Row, they're making this guy pay. That's 3 straight singles and a run driven in.
Yeah, nothing hit extremely hard. Killing them softly, station to station with those knocks.
Elvis Andrews will get a chance to swing the bat here, and he'll do it in a good spot as he has runners at first and second and nobody out in the inning. Lays off 1-0.
1-0.
None out, runners at first and second. A ball and a strike. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Tucker waits on it. And that's the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 8, designated hitter, Justin Upton.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Justin Upton. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. First pitch on its way to Upton.
Ball. 1 ball, no strike.
High and deep to right center. On the move is Reddick. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And he'll take those extra 90 feet, so put runners at the corners now with 2 gone in the inning. That was a tough play, so let's take another look at it with Showtrack. Seemed to get a solid read off the bat, took a good angle at it, and he covered over 100 feet to make the grab. And I'm sure he'll be getting some high fives for that one. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch.
No.
Miguel Andujar is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Ball 2.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
From the stretch. Ball 3.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
In there, 3-1.
3 balls.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try.
Just a sec now as that ball finds its way into the outfield. A base hit. In to score the runner from third.
The left fielder, number 20, Eddie.
Chris Davinsky takes over on the mound now as he'll try to get the final out of the ball game here and pick up a save.
Number 47, Chris Davinsky.
Into the box, Eddie Rosario, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery.
Ball.
Good downward movement fooled him there. 2-1. 2 big outs here, but the tying and winning runs are both out there. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Back goes Springer, and this one bounds around against the wall. And they've come back to win it here in 11 innings.
Yeah, that 9th inning shows the highs and lows of this crazy game of baseball. They lose the lead in the top half, and there are some somber faces in the dugout. No, they rally in the bottom half of the inning, and those somber faces are in the other dugout. That was quite a roller coaster ride.
And they did some damage offensively in this one, enough to get the win, and this man led the charge. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, Manny, he definitely led the way. You'll see there, he turned in a 4-hit performance, and that definitely keyed his guys to victory.
A close one, 9-8 at the end of the game in this one. The Texas Rangers swung the bats well with 16 hits. Pedro Baez claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian, we all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Rangers, 9 runs, 16 hits, 1 error. They left 10 men on base. For the Astros, 8 runs on 12 hits, no errors. They left 10 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 55 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Globe Life Park, 48,114. The Rangers thank you for attending and remind you to please drive home safely. Thank you and good night.